Welcome back, guys. This is probably going to be about 10 minutes of actual play because we're all going to die. Steven.
All right, so whose turn is it? I think it was...
It's Fargo's.
Yep, Fargo. What you doing?
I was going to take out my rapier and slash at the dude next to me.
All right. Go ahead. Make your attack.
I'm going to do it, and it's going to be the biggest roll ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome. Okay, Fargo just he stabs at her, and she puts out her arm to the side, and it goes through the hole between her arm and body. Shelbaz, what do you do? The two of them right in front of you. It strikes you that a well-placed burning hands could really hit the spot.
It does strike me, doesn't it? I mean, yes, it does seem the thing to do. This is inner monologue, of course. Yeah, fuck it. Burning hands. Let's burning hands these motherfuckers. The two in front of me.
I'm pretty sure all I need to do is roll a dex saving throw for that. Let me look up that spell. It's in the bees. There it is. Yes. Would you roll 3d6?
3d6?
Yep.
Roll 3d6.
Okay.
Nice. It's a good roll.
It's pretty good.
It's better than a 1.
What's your spell saving throw? Spell saving throw DC. It should
14,
be on top.
right?
Oh, wait, no. Spell save DC, it's 12 base. Yeah.
Okay,
Spell save
so
DC is 12.
one of them takes 13 damage, and one of them takes 7 damage. So, yeah.
Not horrible.
Awesome. Okay. So it was the middle one that went off and peeled off towards Vajgert because she was already hurt, so she didn't want to approach the larger group.
She's Vag hurt.
Yes.
Boom.
Badge hurt,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well
Yeah.
done.
Done.
So
Bye.
the two that are next to you, one of them is gravely wounded. What does it look like when you cast Burning Hands?
Oh, burning hands?
Yeah.
Well, one, my hands eventually catch fire, as you might expect.
Awesome.
Okay, burning hands go like this. The other one was like a swirl and that. This is more of like a... And then I go like that with my hands.
Excellent. Okay, good.
They ignite at the point of, hitting my crotch.
It's this explosive blast of flame that engulfs these two elven women. And they shriek and howl in pain as flames waft over them. Captain Coke, it's your turn. One of them gravely injured, one of them less gravely injured.
Yeah,
Embarrassed.
I'm just going to use my Warhammer two-handed and attack the one that's wounded. Gravely wounded.
Cool.
Fucking please hit. 17?
Oh shit, you hit!
There you go.
Fucking God.
At least some
Big
of us did
damage. 11, I'll take it.
Okay, how do you kill this warrior woman?
Yeah!
It's like as if I was on a railroad, like one of the spikes, like hammering a spike in. It's just right on top of her head and just pound, her head just smushes.
Wow. Yeah, totally. You just split her head with your warhammer.
To shorten
crunches.
that, I Gallagher her head.
You Gallagher her head. Okay, excellent. Yeah, she just, she explodes in a shower of gore. Okay, it's their turn, and the woman over by Vajgert grabs Vajgert by the hair and puts her short sword over her neck, and the woman by Shelbaz drops her sword, throws it down and holds up her hands, and the woman over by Vajgert says, "Hold! If you continue fighting, I will slay your friend. There's no need for any more of us to die."
I didn't want to fight in the first place.
You're dead. You're dead.
Well, she's not dead,
you're
right? She's
unconscious,
unconscious. She's passed out, right?
We're still going in initiative order. So, Vajgert, would you roll a
Yeah,
death?
roll.
If you roll a 1 here, you're
Roll
dead.
to see if I'm just
If you roll a 1, you're straight up dead for good.
Yep.
well,
Okay, second fail.
One more fail, you're dead for good.
Yeah.
What does
so
she
you
have to
guys
get
can,
past in order to...
10 or higher for a success.
So you guys can see Vajgert slowly bleeding out, there's blood, a growing pool of blood in the dirt on the ground where she's lying, bleeding out, dying. Okay. Fargle, what are you gonna do?
I'm like sitting there with my rapier stuck inside the the woman's blouse. Like, well, you started it, didn't they? Am I wrong?
He did start it.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I pull out my rapier and I sheath it.
Okay.
But I keep my hand on it just because I'm not too sure.
Yeah. All right, Shobaz.
So we're talking.
Yeah, apparently.
We got a dialogue going. No, this is good. This is good.
I said, what now? What's your plan?
Are you asking the elven woman?
Yes, I'm asking. I'm asking.
She says, "Very well. You may come with us. We'll take you to the party. Just don't mess with anything."
So this is all about the party? We wanted to go to the party. We got to fight. We
did want to go.
Yeah. She didn't really want to go, and she's almost dead now, so that's her fault. You know.
Thanks.
That's what you get for not wanting to go to this awesome party you guys invited us to.
Yes, we wanted to keep you from the party, but we didn't intend to be dying for it. So, yeah.
Why did you want us to stay away from the party?
The situation kind of relaxes a little bit, and she's looking down at Vajgert, and she says, "We should probably attend to this one before something unfortunate happens."
Die.
Yeah. Do any of you have any healing or anything you can offer to Vajgert?
I don't think so. I think the only stuff that I have is...
cure wounds, except I'm unconscious.
No, I don't think any of us can.
Can bone dice heal?
I have a bell and 5 candles.
Oh, that would work.
Really?
For making something using a bell and candles. Do any of you have a medicine skill?
No, I don't believe so.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you want to try and heal Vajgert with an application of the medicine skill?
Yeah, if they're letting us walk over there and.
Yeah, it's like we've sort of we've kind of exited combat time. Let's see, death
So
and
we're not dead.
I think it's just a 10 or higher, and I save her.
it might be.
This is probably a trap. Yeah, I would imagine.
Go ahead and roll it, and then let's all confirm.
18.
That's good enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's a DC 10 medicine check. Okay, you stabilize Vajgert. So Vajgert, you roll 1d4.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, Vajgert, you're going to come back to life in 1 hour with 1 hit point. Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, everything's kind of calm now. The mayor is digging wax out of his ears, and the elves are looking at you with glares and frowns on their entire faces, except for the elf on the back of the stag, who has this light in his eyes. He's just gazing, especially at Vajgert as she lies bleeding out on the ground, sort of very intently at her.
Yo, heal me.
Yeah. One of the surviving elven women, the one who is holding Vajgert, she puts away her sword and she walks over to the 3 of you who are remaining alive. She says, which of you is in charge here?
I kind of look around.
I do the same.
Yeah.
Hello. I guess I am.
The party will be held 1 day to the east of Virascali tomorrow. Meet us there.
What should we wear?
And she just looks you up and down. She says, "Do you have anything else?"
No.
Then you should wear that.
Okay.
And she just turns around, and the 3 elven men are standing glowering, just fucking Urgh.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah.
You fucked with us first, though.
He's right, you did.
The 2 women pick up the body of their fallen comrade, and they drape her over the back of the stag, and the man on the stag is sort of looking around, trying to get a glimpse, and it's not really working. And they ride through the town, and they continue through and exit out the other side of the town.
Okay. I get is the mayor still there?
Yeah, like, you know, he sort of dug the stuff out of his ears, and he's just standing there, like his arms crossed, scowling, looking at you.
Yeah, I walk over to the mayor, and I'm just like, what happened? What was that? We're going to the party, by the way. It's gonna be. You should
Yeah. Go to this kick-ass party.
He says, every year, not every year, every 3 years, this delegation of elves comes through town, and they hold a ritual invitation for a party, and we always decline. They go around to multiple towns, and they invite people to participate, some kind of courtesy to their captor, to their captive. And we are required to make a ritual declining of joining them in their party. And you have just accepted. So
Yep, we're
I
going.
have no idea what will happen from here.
I'll report
So we're
back.
first then. We're
Yeah,
the first.
We're the first.
You are the first.
This is
So
great.
would you consider us like, you know, like cool because we're the first to do that? Like we're hip, you know?
Kind of nodding.
Idiotic, foolhardy.
But cool, right?
Where's
Like,
that
you'd wanna be
crier
seen
guy?
with
That
us.
crier guy needs to come back and tell our story.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. And Boda, the town crier, comes like running out of a nearby building, and he's got his bell. It's like dangling as he's running over. He says, "What happened, Mr. Mayor? What's going on?" And the mayor turns to him and says, "Boda, these gentlemen and that woman lying in the dirt over there in the blood. They will be
my body.
They will be
Not yet.
attending the party with the elves." Yes. Boda says, "Oh boy, oh boy." He runs off to tell the story.
Fantastic. Yeah, I go and grab Badger's body.
Thanks.
Throw it over
Are you
my
like
shoulder.
picking it up, or are you just like grab it?
Please don't.
I haven't had bad yeah, I like throw it over my shoulder.
Okay, cool. Yep. So
He's not in the dirt anymore.
you know, she'll come back to in an hour or so. What are you guys doing for the rest of the evening? Like it's like, you know, midday.
They told us to come tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think that we just nurse.
Does that?
the wounds.
My question is, with that charm, like, are we just still charmed? Still, like, we just stay
Yeah.
charmed and wanting
You know.
to go to that party?
It affected you once, and you just thought it was a good idea to go to this party. So that's that's in your mind now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said we sleep because we haven't slept in like a day. I feel like
Yeah, you were
we just up. We were up drinking all night, and then we got into a fight. Pretty sure we're. I feel tired.
I
feel
could
pretty
sleep.
tired.
I could sleep.
Well,
I guess yeah, we can retire
I am
too.
sleeping. So.
We are going to a party,
Yeah.
so we should go.
We should get we should get our rest
up
if we're
and,
gonna go to a
get
party.
Cleaned up, look our best, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So you guys go to the. I guess you go to the flop
Go to
house.
the bar. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Fuck that
we all
guy.
say that and kind of get.
Oh.
We all say that and get kind of quiet, and we're just like, or we could just go drink. You would.
I point at him. Like,
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. No, we go and rest somewhere. Fuck Falcon.
Okay. Yeah, you rest for an hour, and then Vajigurt wakes up. What do you guys?
Vajigurt.
What's up, guys?
almost died.
I thought I was dead there, but you know, the sour people, the Vajgurt people are, you know, we are a proud
We
town.
You don't expire too soon.
No,
nice.
our expiration date is long.
That's good. We're
Trying to
going
keep-
to a party tomorrow.
No, oh god, not this still.
Yeah. You can
No.
come if you want. If you want
No,
to
we really shouldn't go to that party.
No, we were in. They invited us.
Yeah, but like
Wouldn't it be
every year they're
rude
supposed
to
to
not
decline
go?
the party. Like the guy, the scroll said like we need
Well,
to decline. What?
Why is that? Why does everyone decline? What's so
Yeah,
bad
he
about
doesn't
this?
Because
even know
those
what
dudes
happened.
just tried to kill you, and the dude had
Actually,
a gold thing.
We were all right though. You
Yeah,
were the
I
only
mean,
one
we
that died.
killed one of them.
Yeah.
One of them are dead.
Gallagher.
I think that us killing one of them proved that we're really strong and tough, and they respect us now. Like they don't hate us anymore.
I don't think that's how that works.
We're
Oh,
going
it
to
does.
this
It
party.
does. I know this.
We're going to
No.
the party.
Please. can I convince you otherwise? How can I convince you to not go to that party?
You have to roll a d20.
I would think.
You could try like a persuade roll, but really, I mean, it's just players, right? I'm not going to make you roll to.
Right? No. Okay. Well, if you guys are going to that fucking party, then I'm guessing I have to go with you.
Vatchgert, did anybody else think to pick up that pouch you saw?
I don't think so.
I did.
I couldn't stay to come pick it up because I immediately was stabbed.
We wouldn't have noticed that though, right? Because
Yeah,
she was the only one that
noticed it.
She said to make a distraction, and I just did, like I was trying to, but I didn't know why, right?
How long ago was that? So I guess
it was like an hour ago.
Okay,
Really
well,
slept
can I
with the house.
stand? Can I stand?
Yes, you can stand.
Okay, I'm gonna.
As far as we know, we don't know about the pouch. She's the only one that does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Okay, so I saw the reason I went running and then got stabbed is there was a pouch that the creepy dude, the thing, he dropped it. So I'm gonna go grab it and see if it's still there.
Okay.
I think might be something in there, or I might die, but it's fine.
You head back out to the market, and like it's just approaching the end of the curfew time, and because it was like supposed to be the full watch, which is a 4-hour period, that's curfewed. So like people are starting to come out and walk around, but you still see the pouch on the ground.
Thank God. Okay, I pick up the pouch.
Yeah. Okay. So do you open it?
I'm gonna open it when I get back. I'm gonna head back to where we were and open it in front of everyone else.
Yeah. Okay. You open up once you get back, and out tumbles a star rose quartz, a gem worth about 50 gold pieces. And there's a note written in Elvish, reading Allahu, and then in quotes the word Pirotel, which means please, and then in quotes an ancient Elvish word for speak.
Do I just repeat that? I'm just gonna repeat it. I'm just gonna say it.
Yep.
Sorry, what does it mean? I zoned out for a second.
It means there's a
speak.
word that says please, and then a colon, and then an ancient Elven word for speak.
Oh.
I'm gonna say the ancient Elven word.
Okay.
I mean,
The word is
I don't know
speak,
if it like
though.
triggers something. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. Nothing. happens.
I'm just repeating it back to you guys, saying the thing says please speak.
Yeah.
I think. Where the fuck did this pouch come from?
The dude dropped it.
Where did
When he fell off. When he fell off of his the back of the horse, when he tumbled off, this little pouch also fell out, and I thought that's interesting. And I didn't want to fight the warrior women because I can't fight anything. It's not really my game. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I went towards the pouch, and I got stabbed. But yeah, here's the pouch. It's got this quartz in it and this message.
Did we say?
I have no idea what it means.
Was that guy was a prisoner, right? He was tied up and muzzled.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like, he kept looking at me.
He seemed like a very cheery prisoner. He had a sparkle in his eye from what I saw.
Yeah,
Look
probably
pretty
because,
happy to be on that horse.
So the party that you guys are going to,
We're
It's-
going, all of us, group.
Oh.
so
You
that-
said
the
you were
party-
coming with. You no take backsies.
No, I have to come with you guys because what the fuck else am I gonna do with my life? The party is what that guy, the prisoner request. That's like the prisoner's request, right? I'm asking you, Steven. Like that's what the whole thing is. Like outside of the game, I'm asking like the scroll thing. It was like it's the prisoner's request for something, or I don't know.
I can only tell you what your character knows, which is that
No,
a guy
because
fell
no,
off
somebody
the
the mayor mentioned that. He said like every year. I'm trying to remember what the mayor said.
said every year they throw a party in commemoration
He
of
doesn't
this
know.
prisoner.
He doesn't. So it's a prisoner, but he doesn't know
Yeah,
what
you know.
happens at the party because they always.
No, I'm not
decide.
asking what happens
I
at
mean,
the party.
you guys,
I'm just
you
asking
guys
to
can
repeat.
try to ask around town and see if anybody else knows more information.
No, I was trying to get a recap of what the mayor said.
Yeah, he just said they throw that thing. They throw a party.
That's
for
kind of what
prisoners
I
that
was
never been.
wanted to do. Anyways, I wanted to. Before we rest. We rested for like an hour, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
how
any
long-
of you who were wounded but not unconscious for that hour, then you can actually spend hit dice to recover hit points. But I don't think anybody was.
I don't think I took any damage, didn't I? No, I didn't.
That
think I
person
did.
didn't take
No.
damage was Renee.
Can I use
I was fucking scared as hell because I looked at my hit points and I was like, oh okay.
can I use my medicine on myself?
Using medicine doesn't actually restore hit points. But you could cast a Cure Wounds.
Okay, yeah, I'll just cast Cure Wounds. I have it prepared.
Cool.
Do I need to roll something?
No. Well, I mean, you don't need to like roll to cast it, but let me tell you what you need to roll in order to recover hit points. Cure Wounds, 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So for you, that's Wisdom. 1d8 plus your Wisdom modifier.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep. All right, you recover 9 hit points.
So you're
Nice.
full, right?
Then I'm
Yeah, you'd
fully
be at full.
healed, yeah.
Because you were
I only
at
have
10,
8
right?
hit points. I only have 8 hit points.
Well done.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. And you've got one more spell for the day, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's town first.
So yeah, I guess we'll spend the evening asking around town. Maybe we'll go to Frelka's to have it open.
Hello again.
Yeah. Okay, would somebody roll a persuade roll for me?
Renee, I think you
I
have
think
the highest
we just say, yeah, she has the highest, right?
Plus 2. It's just a d20 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. You know, like, people around town, like a couple people are like, oh yeah, I remember something like this happening once every few years maybe, and like nobody knows where these people come from or go to after all this is over, and like, you know, someone says, yeah, you know, that mayor, he doesn't want anybody getting rich off of the elven, you know, royal king or whatever, like they don't want him getting rich. So that's why they have everybody go inside and stay away. So you can't accept the invitation and get paid lots of money by going to this party.
Makes no fucking sense. Okay.
Fuck!
No, it's the mayor trying to keep people down, man. They're trying to keep you in your place.
Goddamn mayor again.
Well,
We rolled to persuade the entire town to go to the party.
that's what we tell people that they should come to the party that we're all going
Are
to.
are you inviting multiple people to the party?
Yeah, let's just start inviting
After
people
that,
to the
yeah,
party.
let's just invite
If
Okay.
we're going
awesome.
down,
Yeah.
and people are coming with us.
Yeah.
Roll another persuade roll.
This town didn't give a shit about us. Why should we give a shit about their safety?
Oh man.
Jesus
Roll
Christ! What are my rolls?
roll a 1d20 minus 3. Vajgert. Okay, so you managed to convince 7 people.
All right, that's a squad.
Yeah.
So is it? It's still the same day, right? Like it's.
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. or something.
And we're supposed to go tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be able to rest and get spells
Yes.
back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
So, you know, do you guys just want to like fast forward to the evening, rest, recover your spells, heal up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
head
Let's
out?
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys, you know, you find space on the floor of the flop house. It costs you each 2 copper, and you know, the evening passes uneventfully. You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed and rested, like you've actually slept instead of staying up and gotten incredibly drunk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, kinda. I'd rather get drunk again, but okay, sure.
So yeah, morning dawns bright and early, and you know that the party is this evening.
Time to get dressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on the
Do I have
same
any
clothes.
clothes?
Yeah.
I dust off my clothes that I have and just try to make
Yeah, I
them, I
don't think
guess.
I have any nice clothes.
You guys
I do.
go like drop 3 gold pieces on like buying a nice outfit for each of yourselves.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I suppose we could. I do have a. What is my trophy that I've taken from a fallen enemy in my
Well,
equipment?
you tell me.
Oh, okay. Shit. Throwing that shit on me. Never mind. I didn't ask that.
Okay, so you just like go around town and like look for like a fabric shop or a clothiers or something like that, and you grab like a quick, you know, fancier change of clothes, and you change.
I purchased a slinky dress.
Okay.
Slinky dress.
I guess, yeah. I also I go and find some sort of slightly more. Right now, I'm just in common, like what mage robes or just clothes in general.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have a set of common clothes or something like
Common
that.
clothes, yeah. Okay. Well, then yeah. I actually see if there's is there any shops in the town that sell any sort of like mage robes that give any sort of is that a thing in D&D? I mean, I've only played Pathfinder, but is there any sort of like mage robes that would give? I'm thinking like Skyrim logic here, which maybe
No.
yeah, okay. I'm just thinking. I don't know. So I guess I just get some nicer robes or something like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Are they like frilly around the edges?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shielbaz goes fall out when he does.
Cool. And Vajgert, what's your new outfit look like? Renee.
Oh, what? Sorry.
What's your new outfit look like?
Oh, it's a black strap. No, it has like skinny little straps.
Mm-hmm.
It's a black dress.
Yeah.
Shows ample cleavage.
Awesome. Okay.
And
cool.
I also have my my satchel with me with supplies of Badger.
Good. Is it adorably?
How are you producing all this during all this?
Yes.
Is it just stuff that you've already like jarred?
Yeah.
Or,
It's just like it's like a family business,
You just have a lot of it.
I can just whip it out,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So Captain Coke, what are you dressed as?
It's a theme party. Is that what you're?
Well, how what are your clothes like?
It's just common.
Is it like military uniform, or are you just like wearing common clothes? You were just like, no.
Actually, no. I guess since I am Captain Coke, yeah, I have like a military uniform. Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
It's just I don't know, tucked in shirt type stuff, normal pants, etc.
Fargo.
Yeah, I'm going a little more casual, just kind of like a shirt, like a nice white shirt. It's got the fluffy collar and wrist things, and
a puffy shirt.
Yeah, puffy shirt and pants. Just like
you're wearing pants.
I'm wearing good-looking pants.
Thank God.
Okay, that is an improvement. All right, awesome. So you guys are going to set out along the east road to head a day to the east.
Yes.
It's a long ways to a party, but you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah, parties are pretty excited.
All right, so travel moves pretty quickly along the road. So
are we with the other 7 people? Do they come with us?
Oh yeah, no, they totally join you.
Okay.
And there's
nice.
One of them has like a card, and they've got like a couple like jugs of milk or something like that to just like quench thirst along the way. Loaves of bread and whatnot. People are sharing food and swapping stories, and everybody's like, "Oh boy, we're all gonna be rich because of this party with the elves."
I'm into it.
Yeah, totally. And the entire time I'm just like, this is a horrible idea. It's a terrible idea. But I look hella cute, so at least I'm gonna die cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so it takes you basically a full 8 hours of travel to get out to a place in the North Ellen Plain. So it's like far to the east of Virascali. And you see like the waving grasses change from like a long green grass to like a shorter shrubbier sort of patches of grass that sort of clump up together and make mounds in the plains. And that's how you can tell you sort of transitioned into a new area of the plains. And you come to a place where there are 3 large, brightly painted, like striped pavilions set up on the plains, like 300, 400 feet back from the road.
Okay.
And from one of them you hear like faint music, piping and violins sort of playing. And from the others you hear like talking, and from one of them you hear like a clank of silverware and the chatter of conversation. What do you do?
Here's your fucking party, guys.
Yeah, let's walk up to him.
One of the guys is named Rewil, and he's like, "Oh boy, that sure sounds pretty good. I'm excited about this party. I hope we all get rich for partying with the elves."
You know what, Rewell? You should be the first one in.
Oh,
What happened? So where are we at? Sorry, I had to let the dog out. What happened?
You've approached these 3 pavilions. One of them sounds like there's like silverware clattering and the clatter of conversation from inside it. One of them just sounds like there's just like talking from inside. Every once in a while, there's like a cheer coming from inside this pavilion, and from a third one, there's like piping and music coming out of it. And they're all very large. They're all like 300 feet across or something like that. Yeah.
And
Rewill is one of these 7 people who came with you, and he sounds super excited. He's actually the guy who was driving the cart that was carrying like the milk and the bread, and carrying a couple of the people in the back. Everybody seems really festive. Everybody's really excited.
Sweet.
Cool. So it's a real party.
Rewill go in first.
Yeah.
I think I'm
party.
gonna actually, I feel a little overdressed, so I'm going to. You guys can go on ahead. I'll meet you inside.
Okay, so Rewill says, he turns. Which one of you is like, yeah, let's go in? Once Vadgert says, I'm not going to go in. I feel too overdressed. Let me change.
Yeah, I go in.
I think Dixon goes first.
Yeah. Okay. So Fargle, Rewill turns to you. He says, "Oh man, are you excited about this? Where should we go first? Music tent, food tent, conversation tent,
death tent,
booze tent,
booze tent."
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Fargo. I like the way you think. Yeah, they've probably got booze in the food tent. Let's go to the food tent. Food tent.
Sweet.
Food tent. Food tent. Food tent. Food tent. And he like brushes aside the opening to the food tent, and all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of people inside eating food. Yeah. Yeah, so like there's like a huge tables laid out with like feast all over them. There's like roast quail, roast pheasant, blackbird pie. There's icy cold mugs of mead being served. There's iced berries like sitting on trays of ice. There's streamed
Sure it's quail.
You could do a perception or an investigation check to double check whether or not there's quail.
She's not in the tent. She can't do that shit.
No, I'm not there.
There's like baked stream trout wrapped in leaves with fresh cream poured over top. It's just like everything is super delicious. You step in and there's like just scent assaults your olfactory nerves. There's just like the wonderful smell of everything. Your mouth starts watering. There's like honey, like fresh honey, and just everything. It's just beautiful.
Everything you could ever want, Nick.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do? Oh, and this man with the muzzle is sitting in like the place of honor at the head of the table, and he's got like a couple of these women guards flanking him, one on each side. And you look around and you see like a couple of these women guards with like the short swords at their waists, spread around the room. But everybody else here is a high elf, and they're all sort of very severe. They're all like speaking very, very intently to each other. Every once in a while, one of them will laugh, and they'll have like this outburst of mirth, and then they go back to being really severe. What do you do?
I go straight for the booze.
Okay, you move in, and like one of the three. Actually, it's Mirambor who approaches you. It's the male elf that you spoke with first. He approaches you. He says, Mayor Fargle. Yes. Welcome
Yes.
to the party, Mayor. You did such an excellent job with what we asked of you. Here, let me get you some mead.
Thanks.
He grabs
Welcome.
a mug and he pours like a frothing glass of mead, and he hands it to you. He says, "Drink up."
I go, cheers, and then I walk away.
His eyes just falling. Okay.
And then I smell the mead.
Yeah, are you like looking for poison or something?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned there might be poison.
Yeah, give me an investigation roll.
Okay. Would that be under perception or
Under intelligence.
insight? It's under what?
It's investigation as well.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, like you smell it, and you like look at the rim of the glass, and you like rub your finger on it, and like you take like a very tiny taste, and like maybe you hand it to what's his name, Rewill, and you're like, Rewill, take a sip of this, and he's like, oh boy, mead, and he drinks a big gulp, and he's like, this is delicious mead, Nothing bad seems to happen to him immediately, so you know, you feel okay.
All right.
You feel okay
about the state of the mead.
Okay.
Yeah. What are the rest of you doing? Like, now that you've changed back into your common clothes. Everybody else.
I was going to change and put on my armor.
Okay. Sure, that's fine.
Because I am mistrustful of all these fucking high elves.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't trust any of these things.
So you just go behind the cart and put on your armor.
Yes.
You've done that. Where do you go now?
I tag along with these guys. I guess I'm just in the food tent, but I'm not eating or drinking anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I as well just kind of go into the food tent, just kind of looking around.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's you're not participating in the eating or the drinking.
No, I mean we were charmed to come to the party, so we're here.
Yes.
The bare
but as a character, it doesn't mean I can't be objective and still a little weirded out.
Partake of the roast quail with fennel.
Yeah, Shabazz, you were so excited to come to this fucking party. Why don't you just have some food?
The blackbird pie with blackbird gravy.
As
steaming slices being heaped onto plates.
As Vajgert says that, I like turn around with my face full of food. I'm just like, yeah, it's great. It's fantastic.
It's real good.
It's all it tastes.
Do they have any turkey legs or anything like that?
Like these guys are high elves, right? They're not into like big legs, like big joints of meat.
They're like fence.
They're like, they've got like little birds that like you put the entire bird in your mouth and then you're like, oh, this is so delectable.
Yeah, I've got like 6 birds in my mouth. Just
You picked up a tray of the birds.
These are just pop them just all day.
Just all day. The greatest.
You see a couple of elves just like giving Captain Coke the stink eye out of the corner of their eye.
I'm just looking around, like all these other elves are eating the food, yeah?
Oh yeah, totally. Everybody's having really pretty good time.
Okay, well I grab a coil and I'm like, yo.
Yeah, cool.
That.
Yeah. The juice
delicious.
Chin. Yeah. Okay.
I dab myself a little bit.
Yeah, the evening continues on. And over the course of the evening, Mirambor actually approaches Captain Coke and he says, "Captain, may we speak?"
We are.
Your sarcasm is not appreciated at this point in time. You shouldn't even be here.
We were invited. What do you mean?
Yes, ritually invited, to which you were supposed to ritually decline. In fact, you were supposed to be indoors and not able to hear any of the conversation, and the mayor was supposed to plug his ear with beeswax so that he couldn't hear the invitation either. But none of that happened as planned, and here you are.
Who's telling me this?
This is Mirambor, the elf that you first spoke with.
Why invite people if you don't want them to come? Am I still standing there? I forget.
Yeah, sure, you can be there.
I think we're all in the same area now, yeah.
Down on like, some quail or something, you're like, why invite people if you don't want them to come?
It's a legitimate question.
Good. He just sort of looks at you like, these non-full elves, these non-high elves.
Have you seen my robes? Look, I got the one with the frilly part.
Where did this? Yes. He says, yes, well, you see, the White King committed a crime years and years ago, many years ago, and now he is kept under lock and key, but as a duty to him, his people have agreed to let him out one day every 3 years in order to see the sights of the surrounding lands, in order to experience life, and it's important to stay away the creeping depression that all elves eventually succumb to. Surely you understand. He gestures to Vajgert. He says, in order to allow him his sanity, we do let him out once every 3 years. There is also a measure of ritual to the proceedings of this evening, which you must be aware of, Captain. Now, you will be given the opportunity to approach as delegates from the nearby town and parley with the king. He, of course, has a muzzle over his mouth, so he cannot speak, he cannot reply. If there's anything you would ask of him, then speak. Of course, he will not be able to grant it because it is purely a ritual formality, but you must be prepared for this to happen.
And what happened to the... Why is he a prisoner? What did he do?
Yeah, what'd he do?
Mirambor spreads his hands and he says, I'm afraid I'm not privy to that information. His crime was far beyond my time. Far before my time, rather. It was not murder. It was not thievery or adultery or greed. I know not, but I know that it was serious enough for him to be imprisoned for a very long time indeed.
I like pop 2 more birds. I'm just like, you elves are weird, but you make some good food. So
hey, it's the high elves. The wood elves we're simple folk, man. We make yogurt. I go up and I start eating some of my yogurt. I ain't eating any of this food.
Mirambor goes.
He doesn't know what it is. To him, it's just regular yogurt.
It's true.
He says, "I've heard of your people." He just turns around and leaves. The evening continues, and there's lots of partying and speaking, and people are coming in and out of the tents and going to other tents and things like that. And slowly, like, sort of conversation dries to a lull, and people start sort of like everybody's starting to like look in your direction. You see the other like humans from Virascali sort of hanging out, like getting really drunk off of elven mead and stuffing birds into their mouth, that sort of thing. Everybody starts, like, the entire tent slowly grows silent, and by now it's like late at night, and there's like torches inside the tent that are lighting. And the inside of the tent, actually, it's like this fabric that's like shimmery and reflecting the light. So there's like golden light bouncing all around in here. And the entire atmosphere of the evening is sort of almost become sort of like something from another world. It's not something any of you ever thought you would get to experience to be here, except maybe for Vajgert. Mirambor stands and he says... before the entire crowd, he says, "Approach, delegates, and parley with the king. If there's anything you would ask of him, then speak."
I approach.
Yeah.
I approach the king.
Do all of you approach, or is it just...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cautious.
There, more support,
Captain Coke, as you pass Mirambor, he just like stops you, puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "Don't fuck this up." And he takes his hand off your shoulder.
I look back at him and just go, "Got it."
Got it. I got this.
Yeah. Okay, so you approach, and what do you petition? How do you parlay?
Do we all approach one by one? Like, how is it set up?
Yeah, like I'd guess that you would all step forwards, and then you're just kind of all standing there, and Mirambor's like...
So where we
I approach and I give the king a sample of my yogurt.
His mouth is muzzled.
He's
muzzled.
I know he can't eat it. I'm just giving it to him.
That was a
you
gift.
just like put it in his lap. Like he doesn't reach out and take it or anything.
I just put it in his lap.
He's got a very amused
like,
look in his eye.
It's like it's homemade for you.
Are his hands untied?
His hands are tied.
But he's just sitting there. Yeah.
In the front or in the back?
In the front. His hands are tied into his lap.
Okay. I approach and ask, how many people have you killed?
Jesus.
That is
Very blunt, very direct.
No. I say, use your hands.
He holds up a hand like this.
Okay.
And then he goes like this.
Ooh, okay. So he's up to 10, 30, 40, 80.
And he just like keeps going like this. And, like his eyes just start smiling and he just nods.
I was counting in tens. I'm an idiot. He's probably up just to now about it. He's killed a lot of people.
He just keeps going.
I mean, so have we. You guys killed a person earlier.
Yeah, we killed.
Yeah.
I'm at like 4-ish ish.
Give him one of these. Just
Yeah, I'm like 4 here.
He nods sagely.
Okay, I figured it was pretty bad. That's all I got. I don't really have any more questions.
Can I ask him? Can I ask him a question still, or did I already walk away or something?
No, you're still there.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him. So, like, these high elves, kind of dicks. Just letting you know.
His eyes smile and he nods.
Yes. I like this king. Let's rescue him.
There's like two high elf maiden warriors on each side of him. They just like super resting bitch face, and their hands are on their swords, and they're like,
Hey, they haven't
Relax,
attacked us
ladies. Y'all need some meat as well.
Are we allowed to touch him? Do I
you
feel
try
like
to-
I would be okay if I touched him?
there's two warrior women standing on each side of him.
Like you're supposed
Just go up and just stroke the side of his face.
Like
I was gonna tap his crotch, but
Why would you tap it?
if you approach the elven warrior women, like hold out a hand and they just like shake their head.
okay. I give them my completely empty cup, and
You just like place it in his lap.
yeah, just like
okay.
there you go.
He just looks down, and he looks back at you, and then he looks down. He just has kind of a sad look in his eye, and then he looks back and he nods.
Wait, who's sitting next
I
to me?
knew
Is
that
it
was a good
Fargle?
idea.
I turn and I whisper to Fargle, and I'm like, I just realized I still have that quartz with me. Should I? I'm whispering it to him like under my breath. Like, should I give that back to him?
Probably. I put my cup on his lap because they don't have busters here, so I didn't know where to put it.
Okay, so I get the pouch out of my stack where all my yogurt was.
Yeah,
And,
he's
put
always
that-
looking at you super intently.
I'm like, should I keep this? I mean, you can shake your head.
He sort
you
of-
know?
He sort of leans his head side to side.
Ask him bluntly if you can have it.
Like, can I have it?
He nods.
Okay, let's put it back. All right, sweet, nice, very pretty.
He nods.
I have no idea what to do with it, but I appreciate it. I might
He's
have
like-
stolen it from you.
He's locked eye contact with you, just like completely.
I don't.
I go up to I go up to what's it called? I whispered to Vajgert and I'm like,
Didn't the chair didn't it have a note? It said something.
Yeah, it says
Maybe,
please. It said please speak.
you know,
and then I back up.
Who of you had the high perception skill?
Renee did.
I did.
So Vajgert, you notice that there's actually a word inscribed on the muzzle.
Is it the same word?
No, it's Nulanor, which is an ancient Elvish word for silence.
I have no idea what to do with this information. I look at the note and I'm like, does please speak mean anything important?
Are you just saying it in common?
No, I'm saying it in Elvish. I'm saying like does,
Okay.
and then I'm saying it in Elvish.
Yeah, as soon as you say the word Pirotel, his muzzle unlocks and falls away from his mouth.
Yeah,
exactly what I would do.
Kiss him on the mouth. Kiss
This
his
could
mouth.
be horrible for us though.
Hey, I freed him. It's fine.
And,
He can murder everyone in this
Yeah,
party.
the guy,
all I care.
the guy that's murdered this many people, you just gave him a free pass to
That's
do
fine.
it again.
Whatever. He can take me as a prisoner.
His eyebrows just go up, and he's got this incredible look of surprise. He has like a beautiful face. It's like, clean shaven, very youthful, very
Tried to
attractive.
Fusro the shit out of all of us.
Like
I tell him he's very beautiful.
the elven maiden women just like immediately like swords out, shing, like one of them swings straight for his head. And then like he says a word, And like you guys don't really hear what the word is, but you can feel that it's been said because all of a sudden it's like the air is made out of honey and everything is super slow. And like this sword is like swinging for his head and then it like stops and people are like shooting arrows from across the room and they just stop. Would everybody make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Great. 9.
You know, he likes us though.
Oh.
Damn.
What are we doing? Intelligence
Yeah.
Intelligence saving throws.
saving throw. All right, mine is +4. Okay.
Yo, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna make him my king. I'm gonna be his queen.
There you go. Not too bad.
Wow. So 2 of you are like, okay, Fargle and Captain Coke just like pass out immediately. Boom.
Damn it.
Gone. Sheelbaz and Vajgert, like the both of you like claw your way to wakefulness and like try mightily to stay awake. And like everything stops around you, just like time comes to a complete standstill. He stands up though, and he's moving completely freely. He walks over next to Vajgert. He places a hand on her shoulder, and he like puts a finger to the ground and then raises it. And a massive black wooden doorway rises out of the ground, it's just earth. It's just like the grass in the interior of this tent, right? So there's this
motherfucker
black wooden door that springs up out of the ground, and he pushes it open, and that's when Sheelbaz and Vajgert both pass out.
Damn.
So,
Probably had a
So he
What
just
happened?
like created a portal essentially. It's just some door to some other realm thing.
Senpai, come back.
I think we should actually take our break here, and then we can come back and finish off the last hour of West Marches.
Hey, we haven't died yet.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Technically, I did.
Yeah.
We got
but-
some really angry elves at us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna die.
Probably.
All right.
All
I
right.
didn't need to take us with him.
All right. We'll be right back. We'll
Or at
figure
least-
out.
We did.
what's
We're
going on.
unconscious.
You should have at least taken me with him, not you guys. Fuck you guys.
It's true.
All we did, we saw him, you know, open the door, but whatever.
We'll see. We'll see what happens when we come back for the final portion here of the West Marches. We'll be right back, guys. More roleplay coming up right after this.